Today, I'm going to show you step by step how to flush out ink from your DTF printer. I'm going to show you how to do it properly on your Prestige R2 Pro and L2, but this will apply to all of our Prestige printers and other DTF printers on the market. Now, there are many ways to do this, but I found this to be the easiest. For starters, ink isn't cheap. Run your printer until the ink levels are as low as possible. The less leftover ink, the easier the flush. Once your ink is low, you will need to take your syringe with your tube attachment that's inside your black box of supplies. You will get extra tubing. So let me show you how to extend your syringe to make it easier to get to the bottom of the ink bottle. Once you pull the ink out of the bottle, put it in a waste bottle and rinse the syringe, and repeat for all the colors. Let's go ahead and do it now. Note that the ink is water-based ink, which is water soluble. This means it can be washed easily if you get it on your hands, but use gloves as needed. Also note, follow your local government regulations on how to dispose of the ink. Okay, so we're almost done pulling all the ink out of our CMYK. If you didn't notice, I put a glove on. It's a water-based ink, but I don't want to make a mess. But one thing to note is when we're pulling our syringe, when we get about here, we want to be careful. If you pull too hard, this will actually pop the syringe out and it'll shoot the ink backwards. So again, be careful when you're pulling your ink just about there. Pour it in your waste bottle and you're ready to go. Our CMYK is empty, so we're ready for the next step. Now that the bottles are almost empty, we want to make sure our print head is making good suction. So let's clean around the print head, capping station, and wiper blade. Once complete, your capping station and wiper blade should both be clean of any excess ink. We'll now go ahead and clean around the print heads. Now that the lid is open, we are ready to fill ink. You'll notice ink starting to move inside the lines. Run fill ink until the lines are empty. Make sure to select left head here, then press enter. For the XL2 Pro, you can jump into the Pilot software, select H1, which is your left head, and click Ink Charge to perform the same procedure. When you're running fill ink, you can physically see the ink going from your ink line all the way to your waste bottle. This may take a few minutes, but you see the lines are going to start to empty. When you're running fill ink, you may notice sometimes that a certain color doesn't drain. A really easy fix is to find that color that's not draining and close the valves on all the other colors. This will force the pump to pull the ink from the line to the waste bottle of the color that's not draining. So again, all you have to do is close the valves. On the R2 Pro, you remove this back panel and clamp the ink tubes from here. If your printer does not have an ink fill option, you may need to pull from the dampers or the waistline until the lines are clear and the ink bottles are almost empty. Note, some printers have clips on the ink bottles. We may need to clip as needed to help with ink flow. Now the fun part. Let's pour the best DTF ink on the market, Color Prime Chroma, into our ink bottles. Make sure to fill them as much as possible and make sure you shake your ink. Make sure to remove this cap tap ring to prevent it potentially falling into the ink container. Once the ink bottles are full, we can run a fill ink again. It may take a few minutes, but we're going to physically be able to see ink flowing from the lines to the print head. Make sure to select left head here, then press enter. Next, let's perform 3 head cleanings. I said 3 head cleanings back to back. Let's go ahead and get started. Lastly, we want to replace the dampers as needed and make sure to clean the printhead surface cap and the wiper blade. And that's it. It wasn't too bad. My Prestige R2 Pro and L2 now have Color Prime Chroma in it and they're ready to print.